Hey everyone, this is Josh Galvin with Tizish.com, and on this video I'm going to show you all of the features of our WordPress blog marketing system so that you can be in a full understanding of what our system does and how it's good at SEO, social media, easy to post, and pretty much everything. So hang on tight. This is a good long video, but this video is intended for the people that are going to talk to me or talk to anyone at our company about joining on board with us. Alright, so it's going to be expected that you watch this video beforehand in full, because a phone call that you have with us is going to be more of a consulting call versus a sales call where we sit there and tell you here's what we do. We're not going to do that kind of phone call. So this is what the video is intended for, as well as the rest of the videos below this. I will refer to a few other videos regarding, showing designing and IDX. So, and they're all on the same WordPress Real Estate page. Alright, so let's just jump right in with what are all the features. So I'm going to start with the first item of our design. So I'm going to go over to demo.tizish.com, and the first feature of our system is pretty much the location and placement of our lead capture items. Our website is built specifically for lead capture, meaning this website is intended to be a marketing website, not just a glorified online business card. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of real estate websites out there that exist, and they exist to be really pretty sites, but most people don't get results out of them. Our site is on the side of marketing, and it starts in the design. So the key parts of our design is pretty much the location and placement of all of our lead capture buttons. You'll notice here on the site we have our main home search items right above the fold, loud and clear, and then if we scroll down, I'm not going to go into all these buttons because I have other videos that do that, but basically we have all lead capture buttons here, and then you have easy to read blog postings, of course, you have your IDX, and then you have loads of other buttons, your lead capture buttons here again. And basically, just to keep it simple without getting into everything, you have another drop down menu here that you could do. That's obviously just example text. You could put anything for lead capture items there. And then what else could we go in here? Now let's actually go into the actual other location parts of your lead capture having to do with design. We integrate easy email lead capture through, let's go to one of the blog postings here. So here's an example blog posting, and at the bottom of the blog postings we have lead capture items. Again, we have subscribe to a post here, we have your home search, what's my home worth, so that's another area of lead capture. And then also, let's go to another example posting. Another area we have our lead capture is pretty much in your sidebar for people to sign up for newsletters. So that's another area that's pretty important for lead capture. And now the other areas is pretty much the location of your social media sharing buttons and then your IDX lead capture. So let's go back to a blog post, and you'll notice at the very top you have your social media share buttons. This all exists in the proper places near the titles, near your text, so if people like your posts, they will be willing to share them basically. Alright, so that's pretty straightforward. And then another area of lead capture that is incorporated into the site is, of course, the contact forms. You could pretty much put contact forms anywhere on your site. As you see here, it's in your blog posting, or you can put them in your sidebar as you see in, let's find the page. As you see here, see how there's a contact form here in the sidebar? So basically you control the ability to create as many contact forms on your site and place them anywhere on your site. And then the key thing though overall though is the location and placement and design of our site is built specifically so that when buyers come on your page, they see your lead capture buttons across the top, or they see them across on the home page here at the top. So in a simple nutshell, when it comes to our design, it's purely made for lead capture. And I know I went through everything fast right there, but pretty much I hope that gives you a good explanation, a good definition of the lead capture focus of our site. Now the next area of the next features of our site, and this is the strongest feature, is pretty much our search engine optimization. No other site is going to beat our site especially a WordPress site. No other WordPress blogs around are going to beat ours at how effective they are at search engine optimization. So with search engine optimization, it's kind of hard to show you what we do because it's all in the coding. But basically, to explain it, here's what we do. Here's what we have on this page here, and the link is included with this video in the description. Basically, in this link, we tell you what we do for SEO. And all this stuff is the technical items we do. So I'm not going to go over these technical items. You could just read them and then just kind of, if you want to learn about them more in depth. Instead, I want to show you simple examples of our client websites that are in Google that are on the first page for very competitive keywords that they've gotten there on themselves. So I'm going to start here with Beverly Hills Real Estate. You'll see one of our Tizish members here Christoph Chu on the first page of Google. You'll see another keyword, Beverly Hills Homes. Same thing, same website, Christoph Chu, one of our Tizish members, on the first page. And then another one here, Beverly Hills Real Estate Agent, on the first page here. And then another Beverly Hills Real Estate Broker on another first page there. I could pretty much keep on going. Another one, Beverly Hills Coldwell Banker. And I know I'm just on one Tizish member site, so let's just go to another one real quick, Calabasas Homes. This one's actually a funny story. See right here, we have Improda.com. This is one of our Tizish members. Interesting story with this one. His company, it's a team, their company website, their broker website is actually on page 2 for the same keyword, which would be found, or maybe I passed it. Well, basically I can't find it. So the simple point is, that's another example. So now let's go to another keyword, Danville Real Estate. We see here one of our Tizish members here on the first page. Let's go to another one, Danville Homes, one of our Tizish members, same site here on the first page right here. And then one more just to make the point clear, because I think this is pretty straightforward, Hayward Homes. We see one of our Tizish members here on the first page. So the whole point is, our website, going back to that list of items that we do, in a nutshell, our website pretty much is born to get you on the first page of Google. Alright, and here's how it works in a simple explanation. When you have our website system, a lot of the SEO gets done for you internally on your system. And as I go through the rest of the features, you'll see how this helps and how the social media items help it as well. But basically the SEO gets done for you on your site. The majority of your SEO is done for you. On top of that, when you get started with us, we actually build your site specifically to get onto the first page of Google for one specific region, which would probably be your main primary city. Alright, and then we teach you how to blog, how to add content and everything to get on the first page of Google. So basically, if there's a good example, if we're going to give a good analogy, we give you the fastest car at the race, and then we teach you how to drive it the fastest. And but the key thing is, you're gonna have to be the driver who's gonna win the race. We give you the fastest car there, but you're gonna have to be the driver to win the race. But when you watch the other video where I talk about our training program to see how that helps and how we actually give you a step-by-step marketing SEO plan as well as social media plan that'll get you on the first page. All right. So just going down to the next items, or a quick thing. We do integrate analytics as well with your website. You have on-site analytics, and then we also make it extremely easy to integrate Google Analytics, which is the free and best analytics system. But on top of that, you do have on-site analytics, so you could see who's finding your website, what keywords did they use, how many people went on your website on any given day, and so forth. You know, so just a full analytics system. So now moving on, let's talk about now social media integration. How does your Tizish blog system integrate social media? And we do this in several key ways. The first are to get people to share your content. This is the first way we integrate it. So going to an example blog post, this is what we saw here as an example blog post. You see the like button here from Facebook, you see the share buttons here, and then when we scroll to the very bottom, you'll see the share buttons here, then again the like button. So basically that's the first place. We integrate social media buttons all in the proper places to get people to share your content. So that's the first thing. Now the other way we integrate social media is through your sidebar links. So if we go to another blog posting, and just to make it easy, see here in the sidebar, it has your links. So this basically links to all your social networks, and then on top of that, we include other links directly that are linked to your YouTube account, your Facebook, and your Twitter. So find us on Facebook, you could easily put this on your site, and you could even make this one have a feed. So when you do a Facebook update on your page, it'll automatically update here. Same thing with YouTube. It's directly synced with your YouTube account. So let's say you upload a video directly to YouTube. Well, right away that YouTube video is going to appear here on your website. And the same thing with Twitter. Let's say right now you do a Twitter posting and it shows up in your Twitter feed. Well, basically it's going to instantly appear on your website feed as well. So the way we integrate social media is that it's fully synced with your website. So what you do in one network is going to affect your website, because the whole goal that we build your website is to be the central marketing hub. And that's one of the ways we do it with social media that I've been showing you here. Now another area, there's two other key areas that we integrate social media that are extremely important. The first one is Facebook comments, or the next one is Facebook comments. So let me go find the page that we have Facebook comments for you. And that would be okay, so finding the Facebook comments, you see here, right here, how we have a leave a reply with Facebook. Well, basically integrating Facebook comments is going to be the next wave of top social media integration, and we're already doing that with your WordPress based system. So as you can see here, this is all just a test comment. Basically it looks like this. So someone could post through Facebook and post it on your site, and when they post to on your site, they could post their comment to Facebook. I have a whole separate video tutorial on that one that I show you how that works in action, and this basically is going to be the ultimate way to sync your social network with your blog network. So we pretty much integrate it successfully in that way. Now the final area that we integrate social media with your website is an actual updating, and this is called syndication. And there's two sites that we integrate with your site. One of them is called OnlyWire, and the other one is called Posterous. Some people call it Posterous, doesn't even matter. But basically, these two sites here are syndication systems that we integrate with your website. And here's what that means. You'll sign up for all these social networks, right? Let's say you have loads of social networks and you do a blog post. So let's say you did a blog post like this one here. Let's just go to the top. You did a blog post just like this one here. And now the question is, how the heck do you get this blog post to all of your social networks without having to spend all the time logging into each and every one of them and posting them? Well, that's the answer is syndication, and using systems like OnlyWire and another system like Posterous. And basically what this means is the second that you publish a posting on your website, it's going to automatically get syndicated and posted to all of your social networks with the click of one button. So it saves your time dramatically, and then when you check out the video where I talk about the training program and the daily marketing plan on this same page, and you'll see how this actually comes into effect to help you get onto that first page of Google, like all those example Tizish member sites that I was showing you. Alright, so basically that's the final way we integrate social media with your website. So we integrate it so consumers can share content easily. We integrate it so people can interact with your content very easily, like we showed you here. And then the final way is we make it easy for you to share your content to all of your networks in the snap. So that's the full-on social media integration. Now the next part is of our Tizish blogging system that makes it so powerful is pretty much its WordPress feature. Using WordPress, it's so easy to post content on your website, and we add so many awesome blog marketing tools into your website system. So let me first show you what I mean here. So right here I have a blog post. This is a sample blog post, and there's a blog post of a variety of all the tools that we integrate into your system that you can do to create content. So let's just go down the list. You could easily add market data tools and put graphs from Trulia, or you could put graphs from Altos Research, like you see the one here. And the other tools you could do, you could put mortgage calculators into your blog postings. You could even put these into your sidebar here very easily, all the click of the button. I'll show you in 1 second how that works. And now keep going down. You could easily put contact forms on your site, like I showed you a little bit earlier. You could put them here, and you could also put them in your sidebar, like I showed you here. So pretty much you have full control of all that. And now you could easily embed Google Maps, like you see here. You could easily embed Twitter tweets all through your admin panel. And then you could easily embed IDX home search postings all through your admin panel. I'll show you this shortly still. Let's keep going down the list of all the cool tools you got. You could easily embed school data. So you see here how this is school data. We could just click here. You can see a variety of school data. You could easily embed that. And then you could easily embed some Yelp data. And what Yelp data is coming to the posting, when we go up here, you see this posting here, you could easily embed Yelp data. And what Yelp data is local business data. So let's say you did a blog posting and you want to show the local grocery stores around. That's what this example is. Well, you could easily post Yelp data all through your admin panel. So let's look at what that looks like. So let's go to our edit page, and you see here, basically every tool that I just showed you is all through this admin panel. This is a familiar posting panel, so it's WordPress makes it extremely easy to post content to your website because it's familiar. You're familiar with how you could highlight text and make it bold. You're familiar with how you could easily add images by clicking this one button here. And then all those tools I talked about, and then even the basic stuff like bullet points, aligning text. This is very familiar, like Microsoft Word, making links just like this. So the whole point is it's very easy to use, and you could add images, add videos super easy, and then all those tools are all these buttons here. This is the schools and Yelp. This is those mortgage tools. These are your Google Maps. This is your market data with Altos or with Trulia. This is your IDX listings. And then this is your Twitter. I mean, I could keep going on and on, but basically I think you get the point. All this stuff, with the fact that it's WordPress, makes it extremely easy to use, even if you're not tech savvy, even if you're not naturally technically fluent at the moment, this is still as easy to use as email. You just enter a title, enter your content, format your content, upload images, enter as much market tools as you want, and then simply hit update or simply hit publish a post, and it's that easy. There's obviously more strategy that goes into it that we teach, but just showing you that's the power of WordPress and all the tools we build into your site. So now, coming back to the examples, so what else then do we do with your website? So I want to show you one other cool tool actually. So let's reverse. Another cool tool is sometimes you spell wrong, and obviously spell check, we know that's simple, because if you're blogging, a lot of people are scared of spelling, and we have the spell check here, right? But here we add an extra spell check that is it's called more of an AI that does two kind of spell checks. It checks, of course, wrong spelling, as you see it's underlines in red, and then it checks punctuation, which is actually a bigger and more important one for blogging. So you see here how there's no apostrophe. Well, it'll correct you. See, missing apostrophe, then you correct it here. So it's basically an awesome advanced grammar and spell checking tool that we also integrate to your site, so that way you don't spell like an accidental first grader, and I'm guilty of that 100%, by the way, a lot of times. Alright, so now with all that being said, now we also have another really cool tool, which is your listings tool. I talked about the IDX tools, and by the way, I go into the IDX tools and which ones you should get and how we integrate them in another video. But basically with the IDX, or with your listing tool, your Tizish system comes built in with the listing tool, which means you could easily add listings into a posting the way you see here and then the way you see here, and here's what they look like. So if you're going to do a Tizish posting, it will look a listing posting with Tizish, it would look like this one here. Let's find the exact post. Alright, so here's the exact post. So you see this one, this is just an example post. I only use 3 images. You could use 4, 5, 6, doesn't matter. But basically you'd have a gallery of images, and then your regular content, your share buttons, and then of course your listing details here. So if you have maybe a feature listing and you want to easily post it, and you don't want to put it through the IDX posting, you have the listing tool here on your site. Alright, and then on top of that, on top of the listing tool, you also have an ability to make landing stealth site pages, and this is a big deal. You could make stealth site pages, and here's what those look like. This here is obviously a test stealth site page, but as you can see here, see this page here, this is a stealth site page, but it's completely different from the design and style of the regular demo site. So basically you have the ability to make an unlimited number of stealth site pages. So let's go back to the stealth site page here, and you could enter any of those market data tools, any of all those tools that we talked about. All these tools here from the schools, and I know I'm scrolling up fast, but just to show you the example, schools, listings, like IDX, Twitter, all that stuff. You could enter any of those tools through that easy posting panel, or listings even, easy posting panel here, and easily make stealth sites to look anything like a full-on non-branded, straight marketing focused site, just like you see here. So now this doesn't even look like your website. So the benefit of creating an unlimited number of stealth sites is for things like Craigslist marketing, or maybe you want to make a single listing page and you want to tell your seller, we create little special listing pages that we market on Craigslist. I mean, the sky's the limit pretty much, but basically everything you see here, you have the option to make an unlimited number of them, and of course you could put contact forms in them and everything. So pretty much that's a stealth site. You could create an unlimited number of stealth sites, and that's another example of the ability of how our websites are focused purely on marketing and lead generation. Alright, and then another item with our website system, another feature, is mobile theme. Website mobile usage is growing and growing. That's obvious. By next year, or I believe, by next year, over 50% of the people in the country will have smartphones, which means mobile phones going to be growing exponentially. So what we do is we integrate into your site a mobile-ready theme. If you'd like to see this, what it looks like on a live mobile-ready theme, whip out your cell phone and go to demo.tizish.com, and Tizish is spelled the way you see it spelled here if you want to see a live version. But basically, to show you right now, the tool that we use is the plugin from WordPress called WP Touch, and this is what your mobile site will look like, exactly like this. So on any mobile phone that someone accesses your site with, it'll look just like this. So basically it's a clean version that's easily read on mobile phones. It loads fast and it works really good, so people could see your content view your listings and all that stuff. All right, so that's another important feature. And now another quick final word. I can't really show these because it's more how the system functions, but what we do is two things for your site on top of that always run in the back end. Number one is we back up your website content, because as you get blogging and as you start adding all this content and everything, that's a lot of blood, sweat, and effort that you're putting into this. People call it blood, sweat, and tears. You may have that experience, who knows, but basically it's a lot of effort that you're going to put into your site. So what your system does is your website automatically backs itself up every 2 to 3 days and saves itself. So just in case, if barring the regrettable, if something happened where your site broke, or someone hacked your site, or someone stole something on your site and broke your site, or something happens, you're going to always have a backup with all of your data. So you're never going to lose your data that you work with. Alright, so that's a key thing. And another thing that we do is we integrate a website speeding up system. It's called a caching system, which basically means your website renders faster and will load faster on people's computers, because how fast a website loads is an important factor, not just for SEO, and Google makes it loud and clear, but also for usability. If I'm a visitor and I come to your website, I want it to load fast. So we actually put tools in your website. One tool, it's called Total Cache, that makes your website run faster. Alright? And then now, pretty much the last and final thing as we sum up just all the features. Basically, the most important part of getting on board with us is not just having the most powerful site for SEO, social media, lead generation, and all the stuff we just talked about, and easy posting tools. The most powerful thing is that we at Tizish, we are pretty much your eyes and ears of the market. I want to show you an example page here. It's WordPress.org's their free plugin directory, which pretty much all the tools that we talked about come from. And basically what we do is we monitor the entire online real estate marketing landscape and the WordPress marketing landscape, and look for the best tools, and always test out something new and something that will work better for lead generation. So as an example here, this is a plugin directory. We're always looking at this to see what are the newest tools, what are the most recently updated, what are the newest ones, and if there's a good one, we're going to integrate it with your website. The most recent example was the Facebook comments. As of the day of posting, Facebook comments has now been added, and we immediately added it to websites. So the whole point is, as the internet evolves, and we all know how fast the internet evolves, we keep you up to par. So you're never, like, the biggest problem most website companies have is they can't evolve with the internet. It evolves too fast. But you don't have that problem with Tizish, because we build your websites on WordPress, and as I'm showing you here, we're always monitoring the WordPress market and updating your website with the market. Alright, so you're never going to be left behind. That's the key thing. You're going to always be at the forefront of what's working and what technology you need to have for an effective marketing website. Alright, so pretty much that's everything. I know it's a mouthful. It's been a good 20 minutes, I'm assuming, at this point, making this video. But just to sum up in 1 minute, the key benefit of being with Tizish and getting your WordPress blog with Tizish is the fact that you're going to get an SEO focused system that's going to put you high in the search engines when you do your work and do all your blogging, following the stuff we teach in the training program. The other thing is you're going to have a completely social media integrated blog system, which means your overhead, the time you spend updating your networks, it gets reduced drastically. And then the third most important thing is we make blogging easy for you. All those tools that we showed you, all those tools here, remember the contact forms, all this stuff, this is a no-brainer tools, and we make it super easy to use. And as you saw in the examples, these are all just one click of the button tools. So with those three things combined, and then the icing on the cake is really our training program. With all those combined, and the fact that we give you a training program that teaches you two things, the basic how-tos, and then most importantly, the marketing how-tos on how to get on the first page of Google, like I showed you those Tizish member examples, or how to get a social media following, how to get people to share your content, and all those items, the real marketing meat. That's really the icing on the cake. So when you wrap all this up, no one can beat our system and our marketing program. And the best part about it is it's the most affordable one on the market for what you're getting. Alright, so check out the rest of the videos to see all the rest of the things we offer, and touch base with us. Contact us. All you gotta do is just go to Tizish.com here, click on the contact form, or go to the bottom of this page that you're watching the video on, and enter a contact form and touch base with us, and just schedule an appointment for a consultation call. Alright? So pretty much check out all the other videos. The other videos are on how our designing process works, how our IDX system, how we integrate the IDX system, and then of course how pricing works, and then how our training works. Check out all those videos, and good luck. We look forward to talking to you and having you on board. Take care.